A man from Ohio reached out to us and told us a very sad story as to how he believes his home has been haunted by his late daughter. He refused to do an on-camera interview as this is a very emotional topic for him, but he told us we would have access to the house to investigate. His daughter's name was Sarah, and she passed away at only 12 years old due to a sudden illness. Soon after her death, a lot of issues arose between her mother and father, and they drifted apart. Sarah's father chose to live in the attic, and her mother stayed on the second floor for a short period of time until eventually they separated. Sarah's father still lives in the house and says he can feel his daughter's presence from time to time. Tonight, we will be spending the night to try and discover if this presence is indeed Sarah or if it's something else entirely.
It feels more ominous knowing that's a kid. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely.
It feels different.
It definitely feels different.
Explain it, it feels different.
Entering this house definitely felt different because the fact we knew we were there to make communication with the spirit of a child. If you're here with us right now, if there's anything that you would like to tell him while we're here, we'll be happy to give him the message. I can't even imagine what it would be like losing my daughter and then feeling like she's present with me a year after. This is Sarah's room right here. Your dad told us how much you like dolls, the dollhouse. This was your bathroom? Your dad said he didn't want to throw anything away. It felt too bad. And I see you got your rubber duckies here. Your toys in the room. Can I borrow one of your rubber duckies? Can I take this with me? I'll give it back. We'll hold on to this. See if she wants to say hello, you know? A lot of creaky floors in here.
This was the
This was a guest room, I think it said.
Yeah.
Something sounded like it popped. A little click upstairs. Sarah, was that you? Was that you? Are you trying to talk to me about this rubber ducky here? You said this is the master bedroom.
This room? Sounds off. This room, man.
Was this mommy and daddy's room before they split up? The house felt sad. You could feel the sadness in the air. I think he misses your mom a little bit. Do you miss your mom?
This room feels like sad.
It is sad when two parents lose their kid.
Oh, yeah.
And then they can't work it out because of the depression, like, you know, the fighting and the depression.
Yeah.
Like, this is where it all was happening. This is where they slept every night after that.
I want to say it's one of those things where it's like, even if like I know that,
Yeah, it still feels sad.
It's like I feel it when I walk in. It wasn't a matter of me thinking about it.
Yeah,
it
yeah.
just feels different when you walk in. Man.
It does. I definitely heard something upstairs when we were in the guest room. So it's a weird house layout too, you know? Like, this isn't like your average home.
Where we came from is upstairs, but it's not upstairs. This is upstairs.
They got sensor lights too. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
When you walk by here.
The first time we walked in here, when it started to get dark.
Yeah.
That's freaked out.
All right, so this was Dad's room up here, Sarah. Do you like hanging out with your dad? That motion light just went on down there. Probably saw me walking by it, but I don't know. Maybe those things are extra sensitive.
All at the bottom.
That one on the wall went on, and then this one went on. I mean, I don't know if it could pick me up from over here where I'm at. Maybe that was you, Sarah. Maybe it wasn't. But this is where Dad was sleeping at after you left. And he believes that you're still here. Bathtub in the attic. I mean, well, I guess if he was living up here, that makes sense. But
moved up here, so it's like you want to get away so much.
did he had his own bathroom?
Upstairs?
So, Sarah, if you like hanging out up here with Daddy, this is the EMF detector in my hand. And what it will do is it'll let Steve and I know that you're here close to us. This is the rubber ducky that you used to like to play with. Can you come near that? If you even get close to this ducky, this thing will start beeping and go off for you. And it's just a toy. This is just another toy. You don't have to be afraid of this. This is just a toy. It's not going to hurt you. You could touch it. It'll beep if you come near it. It'll light up.
Put it down for a second.
Yeah.
Take the light off of it.
Yeah.
And it's, better.
Yeah.
We're not
Sure.
gonna bother. Sarah, if you want to come play with it, we're not going to walk away.
Yeah.
If you want to play with it, we'll still know. But
Yeah.
we're not going to shine the lights
We'll
on
leave it here with the duck. You can come play with that.
Okay.
We'll go check out the rest of the place. We'll be back. As we were setting up our equipment to run our next test, I had left my camera on from our walkthrough, and what happened was absolutely terrifying. Or we got that new EMF detector we could try to set up too.
Oh, dude. That thing is freaking.
This new tripod is awesome.
That really is. Dude, that thing looks like a movie, dude. Like.
Alright, so you want to do the EMF detector? Or no, I'm sorry, not the EMF, the spirit box?
Yeah, spirit box. We
do the spirit box in her room?
And we
right?
I mean, yeah, we can do spirit box a bunch of places.
Yeah.
Whichever one happens, if one comes better results, we keep that one. That's like.
It definitely feels weird upstairs. Like
there's definitely certain rooms that feel heavy.
Right. Like her room feels heavy.
And I hate saying that because like so many people say like, oh, I feel bad in here. Certain rooms do.
And like the mom, like their shared room, the mom's room after they split rooms, feels weird. It feels
that
weird.
was the heaviest to me.
Yeah, me too. Like it felt like that was it. If anything, that would be the room that there was like a.
What?
Someone was just looking in that window. Like 100%. I just made eye contact with someone looking in that window right there, and they moved. They were looking in right there.
Like
it was a guy.
Like a person?
Like it was a man. No, it was a man.
A man
was looking through the window right there. And that wasn't the owner of this house. Someone was looking at us through that window right there. Are the doors locked?
Did you hear something?
Wait.
Look out the window.
I just want to make sure the doors are locked.
Yeah, me too.
I made eye contact with a guy sitting right there. Had a beard.
What was he doing?
He was just looking at me. He was just sitting there staring at us.
Body was
He was just looking at me. He was sitting there right by the window looking at me. And when I made eye contact with him, he moved. Feeling eyes on you and then actually seeing someone staring at you is just a terrifying feeling. Get cameras on every room. We'll get like 2 down here,
if anything,
2 up there.
It'll scare him off.
Yeah.
If he comes back,
if he sees a camera,
comes over, a bunch of cameras, I wouldn't want to be there.
Let's do that, and then we'll run the spirit box. We'll put our cameras around the house.
That works. All right.
Sarah, if you're here and you'd like to communicate with us, now's your chance to talk. Do you like spending time in your mom's room? Is there anything you'd like to tell your dad? Hey Sarah, what about the temperature gauge? You want to play with that? We know a lot of other friendly spirits that like messing with the temperature. You could come close to it, and it'll adjust temperature if you come close to us. This isn't gonna hurt you. This is just a toy. It's like a little radio. You don't have to be afraid.
Something must have happened.
For the first few hours, it really felt like we were getting little to no communication running our tests until we went to sleep that night. So I just woke up and I heard a boom. Sounded like it was upstairs. It was definitely a loud bang upstairs. There it is again. And that definitely sounded like footsteps. That's fucking crazy. What the fuck? Yo! What the fuck is going on right now?
Bro. Are you hearing this?
I think there's someone in the fucking attic, bro. Like, no bull.
Fucking person.
I think so. Look, we're gonna have to call the cops if someone's up there. It's for real.
Yeah.
This is the door of the attic. Yeah. I'm gonna put my ear on the door. What the fuck, man? Hold on, let me see. I don't hear anything right now. Bro, I'm gonna play this back for you. I heard a bang. It was almost like a crash at first, right? I woke up. And then I heard like 3 footsteps like upstairs.
Yeah.
The door in my room, the closet door, all on its own. I know for a fact that that door opening up in Sarah's room was not a coincidence. It happened right after I heard the footsteps upstairs. Steve was asleep in his room the whole time, and there was nobody in that closet. That right there, paranormal. That's strange. The closet in my room open. Yeah. Nobody's in there. Nothing's in there. I came straight to you, but
Honestly, I don't know if we should get like a spirit box symbol. Seriously, dude.
yeah.
I think this person. We hearing it right now.
Let's open the door.
I feel like that's a person. I hear something else by now, right?
Yeah.
So why not get something else? It's like, it's just we just gotta be aware that it might not be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
whatever fuck we do here, it's like,
Yeah.
pretend that could be a person.
All right, let's see.
We're coming up.
Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Hey. Hello.
Whatever you heard here,
Yeah.
it's not a person. It's honestly.
There's nobody here.
No way. There's no one. Let's do hang somewhere.
Hello. What's up?
You heard?
What?
You didn't hear that. You didn't hear that?
What was it? Hello, Sarah. Sarah, is that you? You got some pretty heavy footsteps. If that was you, Sarah.
Dude, I'm telling you, this thing made noise. I can't make it right now.
Realizing that there was nobody in the attic, we stayed awake from that point on, and we decided to run a spirit box test again upstairs in the attic. Can you please say something through the spirit box? You hear that? Sound like a girl, kinda.
It was definitely a girl. I couldn't make
make it out
Couldn't
either.
make it out either now.
Sarah, was that you?
Sarah, we heard you were very good in English class. Can you say something or repeat back a sentence you learned?
I just heard the girl say, "I'm cold" or something.
I did too.
You heard "I'm cold"?
Any kind of message you want to give to your family, your friends, anybody? What was that? You heard that? Yeah, what was that? What'd you hear? I didn't hear a word. I heard someone say something though.
I don't know. Sarah, can you please repeat that? What is the message you'd like to give your family? Can you say it clearly? Here, I love you.
That was a legit
Yeah,
one.
that was for
that
sure.
was clear.
When I heard a voice come through that sounded like it said "Dad" or "Daddy," it was kind of heartbreaking.
I think so too.
I heard "I love you."
I heard
and
that.
I heard "Dad." I've got goosebumps now.
We didn't get any kind of EMF detections. The spirit box, it was a little bit staticky, hard to hear. However, Sarah's father did say that it sounded like Sarah's voice when we played back the spirit box capture for him. He was very emotional after hearing the spirit box, and he was also very thankful and grateful that we went in there and tried to capture as much evidence as we can. We're simply there to see if we can get any kind of communication and gather any kind of evidence that we can to provide for the owner of the house. But what the owner decides to do with that evidence after we've done our job there is completely up to them. But we did provide all the evidence that we found, and he was very grateful, and he does believe that that is indeed the spirit of his late daughter, Sarah.